Welcome, welcome to the Ministry to Youth Stories podcast. My name is Mikiala,
And my name is Nick Diliberto.
and today we have incredible and I would say interesting stories that we're going to hear today on the pod. Our guest today is Willie Register, and Willie has experience in young life. Willie is sharing some stories about like those good old camp days. And I would say that this is like classified as typical throwback 90s youth ministry that we should no longer ever, ever, ever do anymore, ever, ever again. What do you think, Nick?
I think that's well said, but I have to say that this is our fifth episode, and we've already recorded the episode, so we've heard it, but this is the intro to it. So basically, I've never laughed as hard in any of the episodes as I have at this episode.
Yeah, I think I
And
might have seen a
we
tear.
I turned red. I mean, even my bald head, if you're watching on video, like my whole face turned red because it really is that funny. And
And Willie is a
yeah.
fantastic storyteller.
He is a good storyteller, which always is helpful. And Willie and I are good friends, so we've known each other for a couple of years. And, I knew that he had some good stories up his sleeve. And
Yes.
yes, 90s throwback for sure, but then also some of this kind of stuff still happens today
Hmm.
because in the youth ministry world, you just never know what's going to happen.
You know that chaos will happen. That much we
Chaos
know.
will happen. Yes. And the camp games gone crazy was middle school camp. And hey, anytime you put a couple of hundred middle schoolers together, you never know what's going to happen.
Yes. So we've got a great episode. Let's get into it.
Let's do it. This episode is brought to you by Ministry to Youth. We save youth leaders time and money so you can more effectively point students with Jesus. The thing that separates us from everyone else is our bundles and one-year curriculums. And a new thing that we have is a membership where we have multiple membership levels that will save you even more time and money, and it allows you to custom pick the resources that you want. So you can check us out online at ministry2youth.com. This episode, we are with Willie Register, who is a really wonderful, great friend of mine. Willie, welcome to the podcast. So glad that you can make it today.
Thanks for having me. I'm excited to be here. This is going to be awesome.
Absolutely. So tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're living currently, and your experience in youth ministry and so on.
Okay, sounds great. So I live currently in Carlsbad, California. It's like a North County, San Diego. It's suburbs. It's a funny area. It's great. Love it. Really sunny and nice all the time. People come here for vacation. We have to go to Hawaii to actually experience vacation.
You have to
rough
go
life,
to Hawaii.
rough
It's
life.
rough.
You
Okay,
have
truth be
to.
told though, my wife and I, when we got married, we were like, God, we'll go anywhere. And God was like, how about Carlsbad? And we were like, we lived here. And we were like, no, we already live here. Like we want to go somewhere. He was like, how about Carlsbad? And we were like,
Right.
okay, I guess we're here. So we actually were here begrudgingly, but I'm here in Carlsbad, but I grew up in Sacramento, came to know the Lord through the ministry of Young Life and volunteered with Young Life, like basically from the summer after my freshman year of high school, or actually the beginning of my sophomore year of high school, all the way up through college. And then I went on staff with Young Life right after, partway through college, but really right after I graduated from college. I was on staff with Young Life for about 5 years. First in Uganda. So I moved to East Africa and I was on staff in Kampala, Uganda, and loved it over there. Like absolutely loved it. If God called me to move back to Uganda, I'd go to Uganda. And then moved back here to North County, San Diego, to continue to do Young Life in Oceanside. We started a Young Life area in Carlsbad, Oceanside Vista in 2000. I was on staff with Young Life for a couple years, doing a church partnership with the church that I currently work at. And then I went on staff doing youth ministry at another church in Oceanside for about 5 years. And then moved to Lake Tahoe and was doing ministry in Lake Tahoe.
Another rough location to do ministry.
I know. Okay, here's the truth though. If you live
had a
in
rough
Tahoe,
life.
I mean, I've struggled. Yeah. But if you live in Tahoe, they call it poverty with a view because tourists
Mm,
come and spend all this money. But if you live there, there's no like high paying jobs there.
yeah.
So I was a caseworker at a group home and then did ministry in the community, and it was amazing. Loved it. And then moved back to North County, San Diego, and I've been on staff at the church I work at now. Started on staff there in 2008 as the junior high associate pastor, and I love junior high ministry.
Yeah. I forgot that you did junior high and you
Yes.
started at our church. Because for those of you listeners and everyone out there on the internet and in the world, currently we're both at the same church, and I worked part-time there for a couple of years, and now I'm strictly volunteer. But yeah, I've been a volunteer leader in junior high. You're not there, but I mean, you're not the leader, but someone else is. Actually, Kristen. Okay, so for those of
Yeah.
you that listened to episode 1, Camp Chaos, Kristen is the junior high lead at our church right now. So
Uh-huh.
yeah. Okay. All right. I'm sorry. I cut you off. Keep going.
No,
Keep
you're
going.
good. You're good. So, so 2 years junior high associate pastor and on staff doing worship at the church. And then I came on full-time staff as the high school pastor for about 11 years, 10 and a half, 11 years. And then partway into that, our worship pastor had a brain tumor. It was really tragic. And so I ended up having to take over worship. So it was worship pastor, high school pastor, and then stepped out of that, was doing college and young adults along with worship. Now and then picked up couples and families. Now I just don't do worship, just couples and families ministry. But it's been, I mean, a 30, how old am I?
You're old. You're almost
I'm
as old
old.
as me.
Almost. Do you guys know how
But not
old Nick
quite.
is?
I don't.
Just turned 50 a couple days ago. So Willie,
Hey, happy
yeah,
birthday.
indeed. And Willie, you'll hit the 50 mark in March, right?
In March. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. March 21st.
When you turn 50,
right?
it's the bald head and the beard
bald
look
head,
is,
yeah.
is what flies when you turn 50.
Definitely. And for those of you that don't know Willie, I mean, obviously you just heard a little bit about Willie, but he's a legend at our church. I mean, he was the high school pastor there for 11 years. And during that time, the high school ministry grew and flourished, and so many great things happened. So even though that was a few years ago that he stepped down, there's still so many amazing things that people talk about. And like even now today, they sort of look at that as the model of what could potentially possibly be in our high school ministry. So yeah, just wanted to give everybody a little frame of reference on that.
I love youth ministry. I really
Yeah.
do. I just have my
That's
own
great.
kids, and it was like, my kids, other people's
Yeah,
kids. I think
definitely
I need to
changes
focus on my
things.
kids. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so Willie, let's jump
Yeah.
in, and
Okay.
excited to hear. I think you have a couple of stories, and set the stage for us.
All right. Okay. So let me set the stage here. I am in college at this point in time. This is summer after my sophomore year of college, and I was working with Young Life, and I got recruited to be a program director at a Young Life camp for middle school kids. Actually, the first week was high school discipleship. The next 3 weeks were junior high ministry, and a camp that Young Life doesn't own anymore. They sold it, but it was down here in Southern California. And it was great. You know, you're a college kid. I was with another college kid and a guy that was on full-time staff. And the three of us were the program directors. And, you know, you're young, you've got all kinds of ideas. We were just like, we're going to do the best games ever. We're going to blow it out of the park. People are going to these are going to go down in the record books. So if you've ever been to a Young Life camp, there are club walk-on skits. And so there's characters for those club walk-on skits. So our character for the club walk-on skits, the games, we were cheerleaders. Me and this woman, Dana, were cheerleaders. And the cheerleaders.
Do you have any pictures or videos? Because I would love to see you as a cheerleader. I feel like you would do a really good job.
I think I do, but I think the box is locked somewhere. It's in a vault somewhere. And
hey, your kids, I'm sure, would love to see some
I'm sure
sort of
they
footage
would.
of that.
I'm
Yeah,
sure
really
they would. I mean, our home is like a walk-on skit. We have
It
wigs
is.
and
Oh, yeah.
costumes. I mean,
This
it's
is
I
fun.
love
true.
that.
I've been to your
Yeah.
house many
Yes.
times, just hanging
Yes.
out with the family and
Yes.
everything, and there's always something fun and wild going on. Either I'm telling a story or you're telling
How
a
old are the
story.
kids?
My kids, okay, so my oldest is 12, and then my middle is 11, and my youngest is 9. So we had 3
Okay.
kids in 3 years, which
Yeah, you
is
did. Yeah, you
crazy.
did.
And another reason now you understand why I had to step back from youth ministry because
Because
life
you're
was
on an
crazy.
adventure. Love that.
I am on an adventure. That's right. So we're at this camp and we're thinking we're cheerleaders as our theme. We're thinking the best games ever. So one of our walk-on skit games, our games for club, we decided to do this game called the balloon pop relay. And you guys have probably heard of it. And we had this cheer. The cheer was this game we play. Wait, no, hang on. We're about to play the balloon pop relay. Put your bodies together without much delay. This game is fun, so don't you worry. And then the girl said, my legs are smooth. And I lifted up my chest and said, my chest is furry. And so that was the that was the
Oh, it's so great.
so that was
Wow.
the chant for the game. We had 4 teams, 4 guys and 4 girls paired up, and so the deal is they each had a bag full of balloons, and they have to grab the balloons, put them between each other, hug, and pop the balloons, right? And we weren't really thinking about junior high boys' hormones.
We never
Lord.
are we? We forget.
No.
Lord.
And
Oh dear.
let's just say, couple of the boys got a little excited during the
Oh
game.
Lord. Oh Lord. Jesus, take the wheel.
I was like, oh no. All the
Bad.
kids in the room are dying,
Bad.
laughing because it's, you're in camp gear,
Yeah, right. And by excited, do you mean what we all
We
are thinking
know.
but not
Nick.
saying?
100%. 100%.
There is
No
zero
question.
clarification needed.
No
Nick.
question.
Okay,
And the truth is, we had 4 weeks of camp. We could have changed it.
yeah,
What do you
right.
think you did it?
Oh, you didn't change
We
it.
did it all 4 weeks. And every week it was like, it's happening again.
Okay, wait. So
But it was, I was in college. I was 20.
Right. Yes.
Blame the adolescents. Babies.
So
I was a
when
baby.
this happened,
Yeah.
what were the students' reactions, and then how did you pivot?
the ones in the relay?
Respond?
They didn't pivot.
We
Nick.
didn't
What a
pivot.
week.
You didn't pivot at all. You just
Not
went
at
with it.
all. We went
And
with
then
it.
everybody was just like, and just
The
going
winner
down.
won. The winner won. But the crowd was dying.
No. Oh no.
And we
Okay.
I can't remember exactly what was said, but I'm sure I bantered, something to
Right.
change the subject. Like, aren't we excited? Seems like they're really excited that they won.
No.
Maybe that's what I said. I don't know.
That is insane.
Yeah, so
Okay.
that was one of the games that week.
And
Uh,
so the
What?
females in this scenario, they their general overall feeling of the situation was embarrassment or
Awkward.
what? Awkward, just awkward.
I was like,
Awkward.
but it's
Yeah.
you're a college kid. You're not,
Right, you're
I'm
not-
like, why didn't one of the older leaders that was there go,
Right.
hey,
Stop.
probably change the
Yeah.
game.
Okay, so
Maybe
for,
not do that game next week. They
for
didn't tell
all
me. I
of you
blame the
20
veterans.
So for all of you 20-something leaders, remember to think through things. And
Always.
for you middle-aged and over youth leaders who still have the brain of a 20-something or teenager like me, maybe there's a lesson for all of us in
Yes.
this, right?
Yes. 100%.
All right, but for a good story. And you just kept going. I love the
I
fact that
kept
you
going.
Yeah.
Up-
You and your co-leader. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So okay, I'll share. Do we have time?
We have time. We have as much time as you
Okay.
want.
Okay. All right. Okay. So I've got 2 more stories from this
Yeah.
same camp.
Okay, great.
So another one of the games we decided to play.
The same year. This is the same year.
Oh,
The
same
Okay. All right,
years,
great.
same camp.
Right.
We had field games, and we thought it'd be a good idea to draw targets on bed sheets. Okay. And so there were 4 kids that were holding a corner of each bed sheet, and then we had 3 other kids holding like big water balloon launchers, and we bought Cornish game hens.
Oh,
And so
goodness.
instead
Explain
of
to
water
what is that? Because I
it's
don't
like a
even know.
mini chicken, but
Okay.
like raw mini chicken that we had the kids put in the balloon launchers,
Okay.
and they had to launch the Cornish game hens, and the kids with the sheet had to catch the Cornish game hens, and
Mhm.
hopefully they were aiming for the target that was on the sheet.
Okay. Gotcha.
Hopefully.
And just give
Let's
us a frame of reference. Like, how many students are at this camp? About
probably close to 200, around 200 kids. Yeah.
so
That was, I
there's
mean,
a lot of
a lot of
Cornish
kids.
Cornish hens. Is that what it's
Well,
called?
so there were only 7 kids playing each of these games, and they each had 3 Cornish game hens. So, and there were 4 teams. So it was a total of 12 Cornish game hens
Right.
that
That's a
went to
lot.
waste.
That's a
But
lot.
but that was the same day as our muck war. So we had buckets full of just nasty
Okay.
muck.
And is this outside?
outside?
Okay, outside.
Totally outside. And so they end up having the muck war and somehow getting the chickens involved in the muck war. And in my head, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, they're all going to get salmonella. They're going to get sick from raw chicken handling muck, and someone's going to end up in the hospital.
And so
and
is the
I'm gonna be
muck just
responsible.
dirt, or is it just like
No,
what
it's
actually
like
consists of the muck?
it's like take almost like oatmeal
Mm.
and water and dye and like
Mm-mm.
gelatinous stuff. It was
This is
gross.
great. Okay.
Terrible.
Total
so-
muck
Terrible.
and
total
hens
muck war.
flying everywhere.
Yes,
This is so
yes.
great. And this is so Young Life, by the way.
100%.
In the best way possible.
100%. Yep. 100%. Okay, so third thing, this is the final one. This is around the time where on Oprah, there was someone that came on Oprah and was mad about skits or games at church camps. And
Wow.
one of the games was Chubby Bunnies, that they were like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe they would play this game, stuffing their mouths with marshmallows and saying Chubby Bunnies. Someone could die because people were choking on marshmallows.
Yeah.
If you experience, sorry.
Hopefully we
Yeah.
no longer do that game, but
I don't
Right.
think we do
I
anymore.
think it still goes on.
but
Boy.
we decided we're going to take Chubby Bunnies to the next level. So the cheerleaders, I don't remember the chant for this game, but the cheerleaders decided that we would take Chubby Bunnies to the next level. Well, the next level was Chubby Chihuahuas. Now, Chubby Chihuahuas was, we bought the hottest peppers we could find that were
No.
in this juice. And the kids each had a jar of these crazy hot peppers.
Goodness.
4 kids, 2 guys, 2 girls. And they had to put a pepper in their mouth and say Chubby Chihuahuas. Well, I'm thinking they're not eating them, so they're not like chewing them, so it can't be that bad.
It
These
could be.
kids,
It could be.
and they're in front of 190, 200 people. So they, junior high kids are like, I'm not gonna bow out. I got to do this. And
Yeah, I'm
and
in. They're gonna go
I'm
all
in.
in no matter what.
These poor kids, as they're shoving these jalapenos in their mouths, they are drooling. I mean, like profusely drooling. They're sweating. They're turning red. Their faces are red, but they're not giving up. And I'm like,
No.
okay,
Of
yeah.
course they wouldn't.
And I wasn't going to play the game. Let's be
Yeah,
real.
right. But you're egging them on. You're like, let's go. You're hyping it up. Yeah.
100%. They are, drooling. The game ends. This girl won. She crushed it.
Oh, all right. Girl power.
A little tiny. Yeah. And she was tiny. And she just was like, just mad dogging. Chubby. So they finished the game. And let me just say, this is the last week. We did it every week. Again, didn't learn.
You're like, hey, we're locking in on this.
But the last week, every week, the kids kind of bowed out quick. This last week, the kids were like, they were locked in. So the very last week, one of the girls, as she's doing it, I see a tear come down her face. I'm thinking she's sweating. Is she sweating? Or is she really crying? She was really crying. Next thing I know, we finish the game and the kids walk out. Every other week, the kids bowed out super quick. This week they didn't. The kids walk out and they're right outside, and they are like, the boys are crying, the girls are crying. Their mouths had this red circle around their mouths.
No.
We're like, let's get them some milk. They're trying to drink milk to get the hotness out. They're putting sugar, they're eating sugar.
Wait, did anybody pass out?
Oh, no one passed out.
No ER visits?
No ER visits. But literally the rest of the week at camp, these poor kids had literally chapped lips, like not just their lips, but literally a ring all around their mouth. So they look like, like when like kids get chapped lips on the, like,
and then it just like bleeds into
just
like
keep
around
licking around. It looked like that, but from about 5 minutes of these jalapenos in their mouth.
I'm sure the camp photos were really hilarious. And good thing back then, I guess this is probably before cell phones, and
100%.
Otherwise, parents would be like, "What the heck is going on?
What is happening?"
Word would have traveled very
what is
quickly.
wrong with all these kids?
What
do they feed them in the mess hall? In the dining hall?
Jalapenos.
Man.
Oh, that is hilarious. Wait, okay, so
2 years later, they asked us to come back.
They come. Okay, so going back to the muck and the hens, that was just like, did anything happen as a result of that, or was
no?
it was
just chaos. It was just chaos, and it was super fun. I gotta admit,
chaos is enough.
Chaos is enough. Like chaos to the point where like there was a point to the muck war, and then it breaks out into organized chaos.
Yeah. Oh,
like one of the leaders got a wedgie so bad the band of his briefs was ripped off, and literally one of his boys, like as a trophy, wore it as a headband. It was like BVDs on the boy's head.
So funny.
So
youth ministry in the days of old is a time. I mean, whew.
Yeah. This is the 90s. This is literally, this is 1996.
So many things were going on.
I've been to a lot of youth camps, and honestly, I think it also might be still going on today.
There's always a remnant.
There's always a remnant.
Oh,
yes.
My goodness.
There you go.
Hilarious. Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
And that was just one camp, mind you.
I was just going to say, that was just,
Yeah, you know.
Well, thanks so much for sharing. Yeah, those are so great. And for some reason, I'm ready for winter camp, right? Just a couple months away. This gets me excited.
Now you're just like, okay, yes, what can we do?
You got some ideas. I like it.
So, okay, so I'm wondering, should we go here? I think I'm going to do it anyway.
Go there.
Since we're on the topic of Young Life, are you familiar with the mom kissing story of Young Life?
Well, I did that game too, but share your story so I can make sure it's the same story.
I don't really have a story other than that it exists in the Young Life world.
Oh, yeah.
So, have you done it?
Oh, yeah.
Can you explain it, or is that like giving away some sort of Young Life secret?
Well, no, I mean, if you're watching this, then you've been in youth ministry. It's not the kids that are watching.
Okay, this is
the ministry.
When I heard this is just insane. Okay, yeah, go for it. Tell us.
Okay, so on Valentine's Day, they usually did it once every 4 years, because if you did it every year, people already know.
Sure.
Or maybe it was once every 2 years, something like that. But basically, we would do a kissing booth. And there were this is high school. This isn't junior high. This is high school. So the high school boys would be blindfolded, and behind, it was like we had a curtain or something. Behind the curtain, there were they saw who we chose. We chose 3 high school girls, and the boys had to guess who was kissing them, right?
Oh boy.
So they're
Hey, just pause
blindfolded.
there. Just that is insane, and this still goes on today. Like, just
Wait,
I
does
know
it?
this is yeah. Oh, it does. I've heard it. Yeah, I have.
I thought it was just the 90s.
No, I verified it with Font, who told me that it still goes on.
Oh,
so even
I'm sure,
that
I'm
is
sure it's
like,
not just Young Life. I'm sure it happens everywhere.
oh, I'm sure it does. Yeah. So it's scandalous, even like girls kissing boys at youth group in front.
But wait,
it's even worse than that. So keep going. All right,
yeah. So the boys are blindfolded, and they're really blindfolded, like really blindfolded. So they go, okay, girl number 1, I'm going for your kiss. The dude gets 3 kisses, right? Girl number 1, girl number 2, girl number 3. However, it is not girl number 1, girl number 2, or girl number 3 that is kissing homeboy.
And they're thinking that it's going to be one of these 3 girls, and
they're totally thinking it's one of these 3 girls.
All right. And this
turns
is up
out
front, everybody's watching.
Everybody's watching. Yeah. Turns out the smooching is happening by the boy's mama.
No,
so when the boy
not.
takes off his blindfold, he sees his mom, and all the kids in the club are dying laughing. They think it's hysterical. And everyone's laughing the whole time because everyone knows this boy is like excited because he's getting some
He
lip.
thinks he's getting kissed, and I'm sure he's enjoying it. I mean, on some level. And it's on the cheek, I assume. Lips.
I can't. I mean. Yeah.
Listen.
Yes, Nick. Yes, Nick. Yes.
This is so great. I'm red. Look at this. Is so
no, I think now it's probably on the cheek.
Yeah.
But back in the 90s,
somebody somewhere
as a high schooler,
is racking up a counseling bill, and it's because these here Christian folk decided to mess with these.
It wasn't my fault. I was just a kid. Someone taught me the game. I was a kid. I blame them.
That can't always be your excuse.
I got wise later.
Okay, so I'm really curious if you could describe to us the face of the boys.
Why did the moms agree to this?
Nick,
like, there's
what
so
do you
many
think the face of the boy looked like?
Good.
I want you to describe it.
No. The face of the boy. Okay, here's the truth. There was one time where 3, because we typically did it with 3 boys. So the 3 boys, one time 2 of the 3, they thought it was funny and it was fine. There was one of the boys one time. I mean, he was like pissed. Like it was not funny. His
I'm
mom
laughing that he
felt
was
bad.
pissed.
We all felt bad.
Him. Wherever that child is today, I am on his side.
I am too now. I'm totally on his team now. If somebody, I mean, my mom's cool, but if it's a cheek kiss, that's a different thing. But if you are kissing your mama in front of people,
I would probably never come back.
Well, the thing I kept thinking is the first time I ever saw it, I was in high school the first time I ever saw it. And the first time I ever saw it, I was like a little bit, I'm like, is one of these two? Because one of the guys I knew, and he'd get fresh with the ladies. And I'm like, is he going to try and take advantage of one of these, this situation?
No.
He didn't. Praise the Lord.
What would his mom do?
I was
I'm trying to figure out why the moms said yes to this. Who were the moms? I'm gonna fight.
The moms thought, I get to bond with my kids. I don't know what the moms were thinking.
That's not it. No.
So the kid that was really mad, what happened of it? Like, was he able to get over it?
I think he eventually got over it.
Yeah. Okay.
But I think okay. If I'm remembering correctly, he was one of those kids that just kind of got mad at everything, though.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm glad you chose him. He was a good choice.
Adding to the child's trauma.
That's the kid you want to pick.
I think it was kind of a little bit from the leader's perspective.
Mad at everything.
I think it was a little bit of payback for all the trauma that he had put us through.
Okay. So
we needed payback.
Yeah,
I'm just kidding.
It's kind of like dodgeball. You're like,
Mikiala, you're like, what is happening?
Really? Listen, I am in the middle of a master's degree in clinical mental health counseling. If these children are listening to this podcast, listen, let us help connect you to some resources because
100%.
Man,
this is. I mean, here's the truth. I'm a product of 90s youth ministry, and I'm in therapy myself. So,
because we all should be.
I
We
know
all
there's stuff.
survived, and we just
Woo,
need to talk about it.
yes, it's true.
Oh man, yeah, 90s youth ministry was whew, a time.
There
Hmm.
you go. All
Yep.
right. Well, Willie, this has been fun. Honestly,
Man,
out of all the 5 episodes we've done, I haven't laughed as hard at any of them. And I'm not sure if it's because of just like me already knowing you, or
Yeah.
I think it's just because the stories have been really great. So thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
Any
All
final
right.
words?
You guys are doing great work. I've listened to all the podcasts. I love it.
You have?
Really
You listened
great.
to all the
Yeah,
episodes?
I listened to all of them. Yeah.
What was your favorite?
I would say I really liked Kristen's because of the norovirus one was
Yes.
awesome. But yours, the lost kid,
oh man.
the fact that you didn't know that the kid was gone for like an hour and he got
Right.
2 miles down the road. I was like, oh, Nick. And then he was battling a rabid dog. I was like, that was funny.
100%. Yeah.
I
Well,
lost
actually,
kids.
so I knew he had gone. So just to clarify that, I knew he took off, but I thought he just needed to blow off steam.
Yeah.
Not
So
Yeah.
that
maybe
much.
it's even worse that I knew he took off.
We had a
Settle
situation
down.
where we were on a mission trip down in City Heights, which is an area where there's a lot of refugees in San Diego. And we're hanging out with the kids. We took vans down. We're driving back. And literally we're like, I don't know, about 10, 15 minutes out. And one of the girls was like, these are Allie's shoes. And I was like, where's Allie? And they were like, well, she's not in here. She was riding with so-and-so. And I was like, she switched cars. And they were like, yes. And I was like, are you sure she got into that? Did they know she was switching cars? And they were like, I think so. So I called the other
Boy.
driver. Oh, guess what? They didn't know Allie was coming with them. I was like, oh no. I turn around and Allie is literally running down the road from the apartment complex, trying to run after us. But we had
Lord.
been
Your
gone for a
poor-
while. I'm like, how long has
Oh,
this girl
man.
been running? Like, I felt so bad. And we were in the hood. I'm telling you, like, these are like kids from Carlsbad that are not, they're not good with, they don't know the hood.
The real world. They live in a very
Yes,
sheltered,
very much
like,
so.
upper class area. Yeah.
Yes. So I was like, I feel really bad. But she was great. That was one of her favorite things. She ended up coming with me on a mission trip to India years later.
Wow. That's awesome.
That's
I didn't leave her in India though.
That's
That's
Well, Marco's going to be on next episode, and he's got a really good story about leaving a student behind. So I won't give it away, but it was even worse than anything that I've ever done.
Stay
Mhm.
tuned for that.
All right, Willie, this has been
All right.
great.
This
Thank
is
you
fun.
so much for
Willie.
being here.
Yep.
Appreciate
Anytime.
it. This episode is brought to you by Ministry to Youth. We save youth leaders time and money so you can more effectively point students with Jesus. The thing that separates us from everyone else is our bundles and one-year curriculums. And a new thing that we have is a membership where we have multiple membership levels that will save you even more time and money, and it allows you to custom pick the resources that you want. So you can check us out online at ministry2youth.com.
Well, welcome back. We have had so much fun on this episode. And Nick, I know for a fact that you were cracking up over there.
Yes, my entire face and head was red for like 20 minutes. I mean, that was
For
by
all
far
of the cringeworthiness of it all.
100%. I mean, by far my favorite episode, and really enjoyed having Willie on and him telling us not just one story, not even two, but multiple stories. It was like 3 or 4.
Yes, we were hashtag blessed by that.
I like that hashtag. Yeah, that's good. I
Well,
like
of
that.
course, yeah. We've got a couple of things that we would love for you, our listeners and participants, to do. So, Nick, why don't you run us through those?
Absolutely. So if you've enjoyed this episode, then please subscribe or follow us on whatever platform that you're listening to us on, whether it's Spotify or Apple Podcasts or something else. That way, as we release new episodes, you can see that they're out right away. and leave us a review, because if you like it, we want to know, and we would love to read some of your reviews and let us know what you're thinking. Also, if you'd like to share a story on the podcast, just
Do
like
it.
Willie and our previous guest, then please, all you have to do, we've simplified the process. Just send an email to Annie at content@ministrytoyouth.com, and it could be on any topic or theme that you like. Just shoot her an email and we'll get it, we'll review it, and if we like it, then you might just get to be on the show, which would be pretty
Yes.
amazing. Absolutely. So, Mikiala, the next thing is you do a lot of speaking, so tell us about that.
I do, yes. I speak at conferences, at camps, at retreats, whether it's for leaders of students or students themselves. So if that's something that you're interested in, I'll make sure that my contact info is in the show notes. I'd love to hear from you, and we can talk about some more stories so that we can get more people on the podcast. I would love that.
All right. Sounds good.
So, what's coming up next for our next show is Marco. And Marco is the type of guy that has so many stories from a very storied career, and he is going to share with us multiple stories. One of which, Nick, I do believe that you said it might be the best one that you've ever heard.
I think he might even have two of them, but definitely one of them, and I think maybe even two of them. Sure. Yes.
Okay,
So that's
well,
really good.
I'm excited
Yes.
about it. So, you guys, if you have heard of Marco, you know how fun this is going to be. If you have not heard of Marco, let me tell you right now, it's going to be a great time. So, please come on back and hear the stories that he's going to share.
Sounds good. Until next time.